This was a real interesting question I got asked. It's another the career and whom I prefer. Bessie Smith and Nina Simone. Now, somebody who knows how deep I go back on music can answer me this question because they both deep in different ways. Um, Nina Simone was a standard that somewhere that Roberta Flack to Lauryn Hill, and if you were a deep thinking soul as a singer songwriter musician, Nina Simone was deep. I mean, she really was deep. She was quite profound, prophetic, and prophet. Like you could just feel the ooze of the soul, like the depths. And her voice and her candor was just sharp as a Miles Davis trumpet note or John Coltrane attack on the sax. It just really hit you in the heart. She really is a distinctive artistry that it's that pain, it's that coolness that you feel. Everybody, a lot of people you said about Billie Holiday, but Nina Simone had that thing too. It's that thing that hits you in your chest like a body punch. It's almost like a Jack Johnson to Mike Tyson to Larry Holmes, George Foreman punch that shook you up. It had that kind of punch, and she really brought it intensity. So Nina Simone is one of the most expressive tone based artists I've ever heard in any era, then or now. So, that's kind of how I look at her. I'm really like blown away by her. So she's one of those artists that I could feel it in any era. But then we get to Bessie Smith, who it's funny when I listen to Sugar in My Bowl, and actually Nina Simone did a remake of it. Bessie Smith was a precursor to Biggie, like Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G. She would have been crazy in hip hop. She really had the goods. She really had the way. She really was like one of those artists that you listen to and you're like, whoa, she was talking about that back then. And she had no filter, but it was raw, but it was real. You felt everything she was about. You felt everything that she was conveying. You felt everything that she was expressing. And she meant it and she didn't hold it back. She was an artist is artist. So often than not, artists sometimes compromise what they do, what they say, who they are, and you feel like you got shortchanged. I remember listening to her box set. I was like, wow, this woman was the real. You see why Billie Holiday and others were influenced by her. The boldness, the rawness, the blues, the jazz, the rock, the soul, everything in between. You just could not lose. And so she was like a groundbreaker that dealt the blues, that whole thing, that era. So I'm a big fan of them both. And if I was going to be asked about whose career, I'd say a career nod to Nina Simone, but whom do I prefer is Bessie Smith. I think that when I listen to the totality, it's uncanny that how it reached and you can tell the yesterday and the today how it was done, but it's certain way that Bessie Smith just had a way of just kind of hitting that it just left nothing it left a lot to imagination. It was raw, organic, but yet it still left something to the imagination. But they both hit me in strong ways, and I enjoyed them both immensely. And I tell you, you couldn't go wrong. But you can see where Nina and a lot of others got a lot of their stuff from when you listen to Bessie Smith, because she was the truth. Please hit like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share the video if you like, and hit that membership, because when you do requests like this come true, stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, and stay true. Looking forward to hearing from you. All right, I'll catch you next time. Peace and the best. I'm out.